When I just say your name, man, it comes with so much class and so much respect. When you walked out, it was like my dad, man. Like I have that much admiration for you and what you've accomplished. And then this movie, Academy Award winning actor, The Nutcracker, and The Four Realms, and just seeing the roles you take on, you embody them. What is your secret?
Learn the script primarily. You know what you're really good at?
What's that?
Sports.
Amen.
You were born to that.
Yes, sir.
That's just natural. It comes. You don't have to work too hard to do it. Maybe you have to work hard to keep the body going so you can keep up with that. But the actual doing of it comes natural. Less me in acting. I am an actor. So
you said there was so much confidence and so much. So I mean, just that cologne just came off you when you said I am an actor.
Well, yeah, at some point in your life, it's an acceptance. I'm not much more than that. I want to be a good person, but I am only an itinerant actor.
I can identify because, honestly, the character that I created in college was entitled Prime Time. That was far detached from me.
Mm-hmm.
I'm really reserved. I'm a country boy. I'm laid back. I like to fish, man. I like anonymity. I like being with my kids. I like playing daddy. I don't like the crowds and the hand claps. But the role I took on to make sure that my mother never had to work another day in her life was Prime. And I see you take on so many different roles that the believability is so authentic. Is there any challenge that you say, you know what? Or do you challenge yourself that way?
Well, yes, I do. And there was at least two challenges, one that I will never forget that I couldn't rise to. And I asked a couple of other actors, do you have trouble with this role? And they went, man, yeah, Othello.
Wow.
Really hard to play.
Well, and why?
I have my thoughts about it. I don't think William knew any black people.
Okay.
So there are things in there that are just Shakespeare, but don't speak to that particular character. It's hard to do.
Wow. So when you choose your scripts or your assignments, what's that process like?
Just reading a book. If you start reading a book and you enjoy the book, you'll know first, second page if it's got your attention. Same thing with the script. If I read a script and the story itself gets my attention, then I'm really curious about who they want me to play. Most of the time, I already know. But in Shawshank Redemption, for instance, I read that script.
Classic.
Yeah. I said to my agent, any role. I'll do anything in this story. You know?
It was this simple. Any role, I do.
Yeah, I'll do any role. And then he said, well, they want you to play Red. It's like, that's the entire movie. So it's a simple process.
It's simple to you, but it's not simple to me because when I watch you being at a high level in my profession and seeing you over a long period of time perform at a high level, I think, do you ever tire? Do you ever tire of the not the hustle, but the fight to want to show who you are and get the accreditation for it?
And hear what you're asking, and I can honestly say I'm past that stage. Now I'm on the downside, I think, of thinking about career.
Okay.
I'm more thinking about playing golf.
You like golf?
Yeah.
What does golf do? I can't get into golf because every golfer that I've ever met is upset for some type of reason that they're not at the place that they want to be. And I don't need nothing else in my life to upset me because I have a peaceful life.
I hear what you're saying.
Is it the challenge of it?
I think of golf as really the game of life. Life is something that you continually try to improve on.
Well said.
It's the same with golf, and that's why we're all kind of upset because you don't have anybody to blame for your mistakes, but you.
Right.
You know. Now, I mean, I cuss myself out regularly.
Oh, so tell me about the plight of Tiger just coming back.
I'm like everybody else in the world, I guess. I want the best for that guy.
There you go.
Because nobody excited the world of golf the way he did. And he went at it so hard that he damaged himself. I mean, I heard a commentator say once, I've seen this guy win a tournament with a broken leg, but can't do anything with a broken mind. Well, I think he's fixed his mind, but he's going to have to join the seniors tours to really make a comeback.
It's so funny that every athlete I know has this affinity and this affection to entertain. And every entertainer or actor or someone that performs as well has this affection and affinity for athleticism. It's like an exchange. And I've never been able to marry or intertwine the two, but it's like an exchange. We admire what you do so much, but then there's another reciprocal admiration that what we do. So that's why you're affectionate for golf. That's why I'm affectionate for acting or television.
That's why we're like all athletes. I don't care what the calling is. A young person, old person, doesn't matter, who has that much control over body. I mean, you watch Major League Baseball, and guys are climbing the fences and coming down with home runs in their glove. Things like that. Shortstop, I mean, making a play where you say, how did he do that?
Right.
Yeah, I think you admire what you will never be able to do.
And the kids are different these days, man. And as I grow old, I'm 51. And
Lord.
You said, Lord, like I'm a baby, But the kids are so different. And I'm used to this certain generation. It seems as though nobody wants to work anymore for what they're receiving. No one wants it like they once did. No one has to sacrifice like we had to. And
Well, I don't know.
So to stay
John.
focused.
That may be a large portion of society, but I don't think it's a no one situation because we still have people excelling. They're still coming up out of you don't know where, excelling. That means they worked at it.
You are a poster for It's Never Too Late.
Thank you.
You started, you started acting in the 60s. Like you.
Well, actually, I started acting when I was 8.
Okay.
I started making money at it when
There
I
you
was in
go.
my
That's
50s.
better.
In my 50s, yeah. Yeah, long haul, but like I say, it's the same as golf. You win or you lose based on your choices.
Tell us about the movie.
The Nutcracker, it's, I don't know if people know about Nutcracker, the ballet, which I've really seen, 2 or 3 times in New York. This movie is not a ballet. There's ballet in it, but it's an adventure story. This young girl who's, I think Drosselmeyer is like a godfather. He raised her mother. So she goes to him and he has this sort of magical mindset. He makes these incredible little toys and things, and he has secrets, and he knows stuff. He travels. He's been everywhere. He's like Marco Polo in that sense. He's been everywhere. He knows a lot. A lot of people know him. He's very generous, very rich, but that child is his charge.
As it concluded, what did you say to yourself about the movie as you concluded, when it was a wrap?
Deion, when you go in and do these movies, I'm going to go into the middle of a situation. I'm going to do 2 or 3 scenes, and then I'm going to go home.
Okay.
So a wrap for me is not a wrap for the movie.
Okay.
I only hope, always, that the people who said, "Oh, that was terrific," really mean it.
Mm-hmm. Can you give me, this is the last thing, I need a day in the life. Give me a day of Morgan Freeman, man, because I'm fascinated with you.
Day in the life where?
Off the set, you're not acting.
I'm at home.
You at the crib.
Okay, get up. I make coffee. I take about an hour to drink the coffee. And I am a solitaire addict, crossword puzzle addict. And I'll either do one or the other. Usually I'll do the daily New York Times crossword puzzle because I have it on my iPad.
Okay.
And then I'll take an hour and a half of workout in the gym. And then I'll eat, usually a sandwich. And then I'll go and play golf. That's a day in the life.
But you have so much going on there, Madam Secretary, as well. It's 100th episode you're embarking upon.
Yeah, there are a lot of people to thank for that.
Yeah.
And primarily my producing partner, Laura McCreary. She's awesome.
In season 3 of National Geographic as well.
Yeah.
You're busy.
Thank heavens.
Yeah.
You know, I'm happy to be. As long as I got something to do, I think people look at me and say, "Well, you look well."
You always look well, and I love the title, "Story of God." You know, that's dear to me. That's the way I live. So
It's a very interesting concept and a very interesting job.
Yes.
I get to go everywhere and talk to people who think deep.
You think deep.
As a result.
I appreciate you, man.
Thank you.
I thank you.
Thank you.
I mean, you have no idea how much you mean to me and how much you motivate me and what you mean to us.
You
as
keep
a
talking,
people.
okay? Just keep talking.
I am. You really do.
Saying nothing but good stuff. I appreciate
You
it.
do.
I love it.
You have no idea the impact that you have.
And I think it's a good idea that I don't have a good idea. I mean, my head's big enough now, you know. Gets much bigger.
Yeah.
And me walking around wobbling, trying to keep it balanced.
Well, being a Cowboys fan, you're not going to wobble long. Yeah. That's going to stop you from wobbling, all right? Because there's a lot of adversity in that.
How do you know I was a Cowboy fan?
They got some wonderful people down here that learn a lot of stuff.
Aha.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. But we're going to pray about them Cowboys, okay?
You know, Dak Prescott comes out of Mississippi State.
Yes, he does.
So-
And he's a good human being.
Yeah.
And he's a good quarterback. I protect him a lot. Yeah, they throwing everything at him, but I protect him a lot. Give him some weapons, so they got him one.
Good.
They got him a receiver, Cooper from the Raiders. Hopefully, that pay dividends.
Yeah, of course it will.
I appreciate you, man.
Thank you so much.
I appreciate you. We got the Nutcracker and the Four Realms, man, coming out this Friday, November the 2nd, in theaters.
Go
Morgan
see it.
Freeman.
What an experience.
Amen.
The Rich Eisen Show, weekdays at noon Eastern on Audience.